Hey y'all, my name is Manny. You're watching Tiebreaker Games. These are the best 20 games ever. This is my top 20. It's just my opinion, but my opinion's right. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, 20 under 20. Here we go. So number 20, Stone Age, which difficulty is about 4 out of 6. Oh, this is Stone Age. Really good worker placement game. The OG worker placement game. Super fun. Yeah, try it out. Number 20. Number 19, Flamme Rouge. Where is Flamme Rouge? Oh, Flamme Rouge here. This is a bicycle racing game. You have one runner, one racer, one bicyclist who can either go really fast or really slow, and then the other one kind of goes moderate speed. And it's just a classic racing game. Try to get to the finish line first. Super fun. Plays up to 6 players. Amazing. Check it out. Wits and Wagers is number 18 slot. Wits and Wagers is a really fun party game. This one is actually, I found it was hard to get. It was a little bit expensive, but it's totally worth it. This is the best one. You got to get the yellow box. Super fun, super engaging. It's very kind of like bet style, so you don't really have to know too much about trivia, because you can kind of bet on the right answer. Really good party game. If you haven't tried it, try that one out. Number 17 is Dead of Winter. Dead of Winter. Oh, Dead of Winter is a little heavier game. This one's like a 5 out of 6 difficulty level. But this one's social deduction. So, right back here. There you are. All right. This one's social deduction. There's one person who is the traitor or trying to sabotage your mission. Everybody else is trying to work together. It's a little bit dense, but it's really, really fun social deduction. A little step up from a game like Resistance, if you're used to that. So that was number 17. Number 16 is Hues and Cues. This is a game I started playing recently. This is a party game. Very light, 1 out of 6 difficulty. Not good for colorblind people, but you're basically trying to get people to guess the color that you're trying to make them guess. Super fun, super tricky. Yeah, good party game. Definitely try that one out. That's my number 16. Number 15 is Azul. Azul, first time I played it, it was not my favorite game. I actually rated it like a 5 out of 10. Then I gave it a try about a year later, and it's reached my top 20. It's in my number 15 slot. Azul, it's a classic. It's a really good, gateway game. Definitely level 3 out of 5, I think I have. Level 2 out of 5. Level 2 out of 5, really good game. Try it out, and if you tried it out once, try it out again because you may like it. All right, Race for the Galaxy. Oh man, it took me a while to play this game. But once I got it to the table, I fell in love immediately. Definitely try Race for the Galaxy. This is a card-based game. It takes a little bit of a learning curve to learn all the symbols, but once you do, it plays really quick. The box says 30 to 60 minutes. Yeah, that's about accurate. 2 to 4 players, super fun. And Race for the Galaxy has about a 4 out of 6 difficulty. That's my 14 slot. All those games I just mentioned, I rate an 8.5 out of 10. Really good. All the next games I'm going to mention, 13 to 1, these are all 9s out of 10s for me. You should definitely have these on your shelf. Number 13 is Castles of Burgundy. Castles of Burgundy is a Euro game. This one plays 1 to 4 players. I don't really like it at the 1-player mode, but 2 to 4 players, it's awesome. I just played it recently, and it instantly made my top 20. Castle Burgundy, number 13 slot. This is a 4 out of 6 difficulty, in my opinion. My number 12 is El Grande. Got to come down here for El Grande. Sorry for the sniffles, y'all. Allergy season sucks. All right, El Grande. This one plays 2 to 5 players. This one's best at like 4 or 5 players. This is a war game. When I was younger, I played a lot of Risk, which is another war game, one of the OGs, very light, no longer in my top 100. But El Grande is in my number 12 slot, my top 20. Really good war game. This one is a 5 out of 6 difficulty though, a little bit tricky to get into. My number 11 is Coloretto. Coloretto is a card collection type of a game. Set collection, card set collection, collecting sets of cards. This one plays up to 5 players. This one instantly is a hit. Every time I bring it out, people are obsessed with it. This was hard to get when I first got it, but I think it's more readily available. Yeah, don't pay more than 20 bucks for this. It's a really good game though. Definitely pick it up if you can. That's my number 11. So now we're breaking the number 10. So number 10, I have Parks. Parks is a pretty heavy game. It's 3 out of 6 according to BGG. I would say it's a little bit heavier than that, just because it's trickier to strategize and it's a set collection game, or sorry, resource management game. But it's also a little bit of worker placement, going down the park trail or whatever. Really fun game. It's a gorgeous game. One of the most gorgeous games I have. Number 10 slot. Super addictive. That one plays up to 5. That was number 10. Number 9 is a game that has multiple names. Wildlife Safari. Quandary is another one. This is one of the OG versions that I picked up on eBay. I don't know if they even sell this one anymore. This is a super fun game. Another name for it is Loco. Another name for it is, oh man, there's so many names for it. I have it. First time I bought this game, I rigged Parade, which is not the game, on my number 10 slot. But I rigged it with some poker chips. Super fun. Every time I got it to the table, people were obsessed with it. We just played game after game after game. This is pretty light, 1 out of 6 difficulty. That's my number 9 game. Number 8 is Root, which is actually climbing higher and higher the more I play it. I play it so much on the app. Just recently, I've been playing it a lot more in person with my gaming group. I have almost all the expansions except for one of them, which I really don't care for, the otters and the lizards. I forget the Corvid. No, that's the other. I forget the name of the expansion, but Root is amazing game. This one is a 6 out of 6 difficulty. So the learning curve, it always takes me an hour to learn, an hour to teach rather. And it takes about 2, 3, 4 hours to play, depending. But it's so worth it every time. The theme is great. The look of the board is great. I have like a couple of Etsy expansions in there that make it even more gorgeous. Must play if you are a heavy gamer. That's my number 8, Roots. Number 7, Bloody Inn. This is kind of a Splendor replacer, but not really. If I play Splendor a lot and I kind of get tired of it, I go to the Bloody Inn. Bloody Inn is really fun. Has this creepy vibes. It's a little bit more challenging than Splendor if you're familiar with it. If not, this is an engine building card game where you are co-owners of a hotel trying to kill people for money. So if you like that vibe, you'll definitely like this game. So that's the Bloody Inn. That's my number 7. Number 6 is Lost Cities. Lost Cities is a 2-player game. This was the first game that I played that wasn't like Monopoly, Risk, or any of those lighter games that are probably more commonly known. Lost Cities is a great 2-player card game by the famous Reiner Knizia. If you haven't played this game yet, then what are you doing with your life? This is such a great game. Definitely pick it up or try it if you can. It's so cheap, just buy it. It's so good. Trust me. That's my number 6, Lost Cities. Number 5, Wingspan on a lot of people's top 10. Oh man, what can I not say about this game? All right, this game is the first most gorgeous game that I've bought. It's still one of the most gorgeous, if not the most gorgeous game that I have. It's a great game to play. It plays pretty quickly, especially once people know it. The turns go very quickly around the table. I've played it up to 5 players is what it plays. I've played it at 5 players. It still feels quick. It feels great. Super engaging. Wingspan, I can say so much about it, but I'm trying to keep this video short, so I'm gonna keep moving. That was my number 5. Number 4, Carcassonne. Where are you? Carcassonne, one of the first 5 games that I played, a really good gateway game. This is a tile laying game. You're pulling tiles, you're adding it to a central board, which already is amazing. And then you're adding your meeples on top of it. This was probably one of the first games that started using meeples. It's a classic. It's easy and quick to play. I already said good gateway game. Try Carcassonne. If you haven't already, this is an amazing game. My number 4. My number 3, I already mentioned, Splendor. Splendor, it was at my number 1 for a while. It moved down a little because other games replaced it, but it's at my number 3 still. This game, I can play with any group. I could pull out at any time. We can play it all night long. It could be the only game that we're playing, and it's still an amazing game night. Splendor is so good. If you haven't played Splendor yet, this is probably the first game out of all the ones I mentioned that you should grab. Yeah, my next two games are heavier than this, so I would say this is the game to get if you're trying to get into board games. My number 3, Splendor. My number 2, a hard game to get to the table, but I still love it dearly. It is Captain Sonar. I have both Sonar and Captain Sonar. Captain Sonar plays 4 to 8 players. Sonar, its little baby brother, plays only 2 to 4 players. They're both really great in my opinion. This is Battleship, but teams version. So 4v4 or 3v3 or 2v2. Oh, this game is so good. I don't get it to the table enough, which is why it's not at my number 1. But it's so engaging. It's real time. I'm obsessed with it, Captain Sonar. And then my number 1 game of all time, as of 2023, is Terraforming Mars. This game is so good. If you're not a heavy board gamer, don't get this game yet until you try Splendor and other gateway games. But Terraforming Mars is my number 1 game of all time. Oh gosh, it's so cutthroat. There's that central board that we're all kind of contributing to and fighting for. And it just has everything that I love in a board game. Oh, it's a 9 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10 because it can't get it to the table as quickly and it's not as accessible as I want it to be. But man, Terraforming Mars is so good. And I'll give some honorable mentions that haven't made the list, but only because I've only played them once or twice. One of them is Concordia. Concordia is such a great game. Right now it's an 8.5 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I haven't played it enough to make it on the list, so I kept it off for now. Cryptid is another game I just recently tried once or twice. I'm obsessed with it. It's a 9 out of 10 so far, but I haven't played it enough to solidify its position in my top 20. And another one that I just recently got is Brass Birmingham. It was not available for a while. I just got it about a month ago. This is such a great game, Brass Birmingham. 9 out of 10 for me as of right now, but I only played it once or twice, so it couldn't make its place on my top 20. But there you guys have it, 23 games that you should definitely have on your shelf if you have room for it. Yeah, that's it. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. That was my top 20. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. I'll be doing a video where I explain my top 10 a little bit more and try to entice you to buying them. Bye.